Hi. So, I'm working on Disneyland today. Obviously, it's Minecraft, but I'm working on Disneyland. We still have not done anything with, making the little bit of Anaheim that we had back here. Um, basically we had um okay, let's see here. Basically we had the tram area and we had the across the street. Hold on. I think my cat just got herself in trouble again. Okay. So, we got a new cat. It's my sister's cat, but uh we're taking care of her now because they're going to go traveling. So, oh, that was freaky to come back to. That's my number one fear, getting lost in one of my worlds, because they literally go on forever. Um anyway, so we're watching. So we're um Bobby's parents now, basically. So she just got up on her cat tree is tall enough that she can just go right onto the top of my desk. She's not allowed up there. Okay, so what I was trying to say is that we had the tram area leftish there, and we even had the spot where it goes out to the road, and the um it was the Desert Inn and Suites at one point, but I think it's the Best Western now. It's that one you cross the street and go slightly left, and it's like right there, I think. And at one point there was a McDonald's like right next to that. Unless I'm crazy and it was down the street from that, but I'm pretty sure it was over there. Um, we ate there once, and then my mom was like, "That's too expensive." Really wasn't, and it was probably only like $20 for the four of us, but that was back when, so um, or maybe $30. But but we ended up going to the 7-Eleven, which was, well, I think it was a 7-Eleven. I'm not entirely sure. I just know it was a Quickie Mart. Anyway, it was at the corner where the Disneyland entrance used to was. It was pretty cool. But anyway, we had like all of that, including our hotel, which would have been like right there. And then we had the mini golf that was on the corner. I don't know, understand how they were trying to compete. Oh yeah, and we had the Denny's, and we transported the IHOP, or we transported Denny's. I'm not sure which. Anyway, we had all that stuff, and then we had the ocean because we had to get back over to fictional Ireland, or maybe it went to France first and then went to fictional Ireland. I don't remember. But anyway, I think it just went over to fictional Ireland. But this is fictional Anaheim, and or at least it will be once we build it. We did build at one point the entrance to California Adventure. It's still dark over here because I decided to ad lib little chandelier things so these guys can have some light, when it's dark. So, yeah, but I haven't done that over here. And I don't know how I would do it. Because this is, I looked it up. This is what it looks like. I don't know why they want this to be dark. It should be lit up. Ooh, maybe I could put in some frog lights. Light it up anyway, you know? I don't know. I don't know if there's like a blue frog light. I haven't messed with them. But I do have these lovely villagers working this side. Because I think when I looked it up, or when I saw the video, oh yeah, I think it was a video I was watching. I am not afraid to advertise other people in my videos, so I'm pretty sure it was an Ace Snoopy video that I was looking at. Hey, one of our neighbors just walked by. Anyway, I think that's what I was looking at. And I figured out, what it looks like, and I built it. So, but I remember at one point, this said California. So I made sure it said California. I'll have to fix that. Anyway, but I decided that we needed some little chandeliers, so just in case they're afraid of the dark, they don't have to worry about, like the nighttime visits, because there's nights when Disneyland doesn't close until midnight. I mean, they're not going anywhere. They're stuck there. But there's like times when Disneyland doesn't close until midnight, or they've been known to have like you get there at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. and you don't have to leave until like 6 a.m. or something like that. I've never done that. I don't think I would survive doing that. I just don't think I could do it. But it would be really cool. I'd probably end up like my sister, fall asleep on the train. That would be like something really cool to do if we ever could afford to live in California long enough to at least have a year's worth of fun at Disneyland. But they'd probably do something like that in the summertime. That's not the best time to go to Disneyland, in my opinion. It is too hot. Speaking of hot, it was like 45 degrees yesterday. And then today, it's 76. So I'm trying not to turn on, not have to turn on the air conditioner. Because it's not that hot in here, but it's pretty hot. So I just like opened up both the doors, made sure that both of the screen doors are locked, shut and locked, and hopefully it won't be a big deal. I'm more worried about Bobby getting out because for a few days there, she's like, she like discovered the doggy door at my sister's, which is the reason why we're watching her. Just a minute. Hello?
Hi, Tina. Hi. This is Emma from Support Funds Line, and we're just following up because it seems like you might not need more than $10,000 in flexible use benefits, which is completely fine. And if that's true, go ahead and press 2 to opt out.
I would have listened, but I'm streaming. Because usually they go and say, go to this website. And then when you go to the website, it's a loan, not a grant, like they're saying on the telephone. So please don't fall for that. Because the difference between a grant and a loan is you do not have to pay back a grant. Unless I find out that you didn't use it for the intended purpose. In some cases. Like if you're a college professor and you used it to buy a Ferrari and uh like say you're a professor that does research, so you have to so you have to do bird watching for a month, and you said you were going to go to Nepal and watch birds or Capistrano or something like that. I just made up a place. I mean, both of those places are real, but I made up that there's birds there because I don't actually know. If there are birds, cool. Anyway, but instead you bought a Ferrari and a big old mansion, you might have to pay back your grant then. Um, it is clearly. Why is this not working? Oh! I know why this is not working. There you go. Yeah. If you want uh your street lamps to work, you've got to turn them on. I am pretty sure that there's supposed to be some kind of light in here. Oh. I was like, why is my husband home so early? And then I'm like, oh, it's 4 o'clock. Duh. Oh, that doesn't work. I don't want the light to be seen, though. Hmm. That's probably why I didn't do that. Oh, did I not? Yeah, I didn't. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. Anyway, we're, putting some of this stuff together. I was actually working on a spot over there. Did you shut the door? Locked it? Okay. Because, of course, we don't want the niece to get out. um, Niece in this case means our kitty niece, Bobby. Yes, I said kitty niece. Well, we'll finish that later. See, it looks a lot nicer, huh? Maybe they're changing before your eyes. So, I started building. I mean, No, I didn't. I built this because that's the space needed in the middle there. And geese? Ooh. So my husband works at Tractor Supply and they got geese. Yeah, not a paid advertisement for them, but they got geese, so. You know what? It's not going to help me. Go ahead and I'll do it. Well, technically, Minecraft can be a farming game. Why did I do that? Yeah, Sam Crenshaw. So, so what my husband's talking about is I write books, and my characters don't typically feed their own horses. They get Sam Crenshaw to do it. I can't. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, that's Brick. I was gonna say I can't see that because not unless somebody's gone through and removed all of the trees. Oh, I've got a whole bunch of different angles, but then you can't see the whole building. Watch. Excuse you? Oh, and I wasn't saying excuse you to you. I was saying excuse you to the Google Maps because it just whooshed me over into the middle of Main Street down the street. Well, I thought it was pretty rude. Not that one, this one. There we go. So then on this side over here, we need to do the same thing. Yeah. But with this. Oh, and Bobby got herself in trouble earlier. She tried to stop Sam from getting fresh air when he knows he's supposed to. Hello? Well, I guess I can put that up now. No, she just thinks she owns that door. Well, it's a she better back off and become friends with her cousins or else thing. Um, that's the only thing, just or else. There isn't an or else. Well, yeah, okay, I guess. Or else she gets barked at. And I've got a song stuck in my head. So, I'm hoping you can't hear it, even though he said I could use it, but I don't want, like Twitch saying you're not allowed to use that. You know, um, but he did say I could have him in the background if I was happy to watch his video and um. Oh, because that says since 1888, and that says best selection. Anyway, kind of hoping you can't hear it just because, Twitch might get the wrong idea. But he did say that I could use, that I could watch his videos and stream my thing at the same time. Um, I'm confused. Why does this look different? Oh, yeah. That would do it. Why are you breathing weird? Oh, it's breathing weird. Okay. He wasn't breathing weird. The bottle of Coca-Cola was. Well, from what I'm seeing, it looks like one window is smaller than the other, but then on the other hand, you get closer to the other window and it's going to look the same. So, I don't know. Yeah, okay. I know it's not, but that almost looks like my sister. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Then this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is that different then? That's got more window over here. Yeah, I think it. Okay, yeah. I think that's what it is. It's got. Well, no, wait a minute. That's one window, and one brick, and that's one brick, and that's one brick, and that's one brick. And that would be the parts that's sticking out, and that would be the parts that's sticking out. Kinda. Oh, that's why it looks like that. Okay. Well, I think that's wrong, so let's go and fix that, and then maybe it won't look so not the same. There. And then, what's this again? Die right wall. Oh, there we go. That looks better. That's not exactly how the window looks. See, it's got like, window, little skinny, thing in the middle, and then window, little skinny thing in the middle, and then window. There's 3 windows. But I couldn't build that. So, and there's like a blue thing here that's skinny, but you don't have a blue one that makes that. So yeah, it's right and just wrong all at the same time. How does that work? Oh, no. I mean, it's yes, but no. This is perfect. It's just... Hmm. Anyway, I like the way the window looks, so we'll just pretend that one window is bigger than the other. Because it does look like it, it's just, I don't think it is like that, but we'll do it anyway. Oh, and some conspiracy theorist has decided that maybe Rapunzel is Lady Tremaine. So, technically, I think it was up in a bun or something, but, I think it was done up. But, so did Rapunzel when he cut it off. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Okay, so he claims, according to Disney lore, it said that Rapunzel gives birth to 2 girls, Anastasia and Drusilla. And whose mother is Anastasia and who is the mother of Anastasia and Drusilla? Lady Tremaine. Now, if something happened to Flynn, then she'd have to marry somebody else, and then maybe she could end up being... Yeah. Yeah. He does got Okay. I don't know how much you heard, so, and I totally forgot what I was saying now. Well, somebody else at one point said that Elsa and Anna's little brother was Tarzan, and because they were the ones, um, their parents were the ones going across the sea to see the relatives or whatever, and the only flaw in that theory is that she didn't look like she was pregnant before they left. Just saying. She did not look like she was pregnant before they left. Yeah, it actually looks like that big window should be on the other side and the little window should be on this side. But it's really weird because except for that up there, it's perfect. I don't get it. Anyway, so we got that all good. Well, I'm gonna see if I can find some. I've got some. That can't be the only spot. Okay, thank you. So this has a pop out window. Well, we're gonna have to make it a square pop up window. Okay, so I don't always build the stores at the moment, but to keep the baby horse out of it, or the Wandering Trader, I just found out. Okay, I may have known this already. I mean, before, but I didn't remember it. I just found out that there are Wandering Trader eggs. So if you like the Wandering Trader, you can go and have, like 50 of them in your world if you want. Would that be here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We'll make it 20. And I don't know what any of these stores are. So we're probably just going to connect them all and say the heck with it. The only store that I do know what it is this one right here. Because this is the one with the... Oh, do I have a telephone in my thing? Hold on. If I have any kind of telephone, it would help. But I don't think I do. I'll show you what the heck I'm talking about in a minute. Oh, I think I was seeing that. Grindstone would definitely not be a telephone. Oh, the brewing stand kind of looks like one. Okay, so we've got color bucket, color tool. I don't know how to use that. Oh, a basketball hoop. Um, let's see what that looks like real quick. Not here. We've got a room for this. So I didn't want to do that, but then we got the polished tough slab and the polished tough wall, and okay, so I can't always remember what everything's called, but we got those, and I was like, oh, that is awesome. Oh, it comes with the pole and everything. Oh, that is awesome. Uh, obviously, I'm streaming. Behave yourself. That is cool. I use that somewhere else. I won't use it here, but that's awesome. Ooh, not there. We're trying to put one of everything in here. Oh, then why did I put that? Okay. Yeah, I don't need this. Because I'm using the other, because I found out how to make it look nice. Yeah, if we can find this one. Is it Roman column 4? Yeah, okay. That would actually look a lot better over there, but it's not going to have the flat part. Anyway, so we didn't answer our question of whether we've got a telephone in there, but and then I wonder if we could put a, like, some kind of pot thing up there. Even if we could put garbage cans up there, that'd be cool. Okay, so we use that. Yeah, like that would be good, but you're it doesn't have a pot. I mean, a plant. It just has what looks like a pot. So, okay, so yes, I'm going hideously slow on purpose. I'm sorry. So, no. We don't have a pot. Dang it. put a potty up there. That kind of looks like a pot. We're not gonna do that, but we could. Yeah, we don't have anything. Okay. I mean, we could put that on there, but it's not gonna work. Or we could be silly and put a ducky. Oh, we could put a pot. I didn't think that. It's the wrong color, but it still look nice. I got freaked out for a second there. No, I can't put it up there. Darn it. Okay. If I can't put it up there, then. Okay, so we're gonna put this here because I have no idea. Uh-oh. So, so the video I've got playing is, Sero's video, Serroh. He plays Dreamlight Valley. And, some of the stuff that I learned in Dreamlight Valley, he's taught me. Because, he figured out how to do it and then he made a video. So then I pass on my knowledge, and then hopefully, somebody else will be also streaming and pass on the knowledge, to other people, and then, the whole community will know how to do it. That's not why I do it though. I just thought it would be great to, stream a game from the very beginning. Didn't work that way because I started playing it way before I started streaming it. But, well, maybe not way before, but, a good 6 months. So then I had to go and make up that entire footage, and that's why we turned my husband's extra GTA character into Natalie. So if you're ever watching my Dreamlight Valley videos, you might see Natalie pop up, and that's why. But Natalie will probably never be a thing ever again. She's way too far behind. I was going to try to keep up on both characters, and I was like, well, why? It's hard enough doing one character. So, I don't drive myself nuts by having extra characters. But, I do drive myself nuts by trying to build Disneyland in Minecraft. Trying to build my story world in Minecraft. I I was thinking that I needed to build like yesterday. Yesterday we thought we were having a crisis because we went all the way over to my mother-in-law's house and uh well she's got one of those you press the button and I've fallen and I can't get up. It was a big uh it was a big huge thing when it first came out. They showed that commercial a lot. And, usually it's the ambulance people that go over there and help them up and then, if they need to go to the hospital, they take them to the hospital. But yeah, so they called and my husband wasn't thinking straight. He should have called up and found out why they called first. But um but he didn't. So we were going over to my mother-in-law's house to check on her. Usually it's oh, I just bumped the button, it's okay. But or usually she'll answer the phone, but their electricity was out and we didn't know it at the time. But anyway, we went all the way over there, found out the electricity's off. Her purse was hanging on the doorknob like always, and she's nowhere to be seen. And I'm like freaking out. Although their dog was not freaking out, so we should have um took that into consideration. But anyway, so while we were going over there though, we happened to see an ambulance come from their general direction. Didn't come off their street, but we saw it going um down the road as we were going up the road. So we're freaking out, and yeah, it just turned out that their electricity was off. That was the whole reason why my husband got called, and it was all good. But did we call her cell phone too, or? Yeah, we called her cell phone too, and she didn't answer. Although she's 70 something years old, so, not all 70 something year olds know how to answer the cell phone, so. Well, my husband's giving her credit saying she knows how to answer it, but. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay. So he says she knows how to answer it, but, my mother in law's one of those that if she's got somebody that she can get to do the thing for her, um, like a computer thing or a cell phone thing, then she'll have them do it. Anyway. Ooh, it's 1 degree less than what it was when I opened the street side door. Well, it was 77 then. At least I think it was. It's kind of weird it being, like 76 and 77 when I know last week it was, down in the 30s. But that's Nevada for you. It's not like one of those places where you can literally experience all 4 seasons in one day. But Somebody the other day was saying something about experiencing all four seasons in one day. Like it was snowing that day, and it was sunny and warm, and it had rained, and I don't know. I don't think they actually went into details, but they said all four seasons in one day, and I'm like, that would be very confusing. So, part of the reason why I went off in this direction is because I wanted to get this done, because Goofy is like right about there in front of that place where you can sit down to eat. I've never seen it in person, or if I did, I totally ignored it. Not sure which. Um, oh! Megan needs you to put in her camera thing. And I texted you about it. So can you get up and do that? Come on, get up. Yeah, I'm trying to convince him to get up.
Where's that Kate McGee?
I don't know where any of them are. Oh, there's Bobby. I'm not giving you away. I just wanted to show you off. Alright, fine. Get up! Get up. She said it shouldn't take more than 5 minutes. Get up! Hey, you! Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I can't take you over there. Washing's too loud. He's freaking out. It's the washer. Ow!
You don't like the washer, it's too loud for him.
Yeah.
He hates it.
Okay, you can go back in your chair now. Sorry, the neighbor came over. She needs help putting in a camera, so like when she's gone, uh, they have to go out of state for a funeral. Um, when she's gone, she can have it. She can still see what's going on over here. Make sure nobody's breaking into the house or anything. Here, wait a minute. Put that there. We'll try to make it look as nice as possible. Yeah. None of these places have anything in them except, and yeah, I don't think I saw a telephone either. Although I don't think I was looking for one. Anyway, none of them has anything in them except for, there's books and stuff, and then there's, to me, this looks like, Gelatoni and the turtle and Luna Bell, or I probably got that wrong. Maybe it was Lilabelle. I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just getting the name wrong. Anyway, the Duffy and Friends. There you go, Duffy and Friends. And then, best seen outside. I mean, from outside. Teddy bears! I'm pretending those are Winnie the Pooh. Although they could be Duffy. But that's what I'm pretending there are. Now that I can't possibly do what I want to do with those. Does that even look okay? I don't think it does, but it looks better than it floating. I don't know. To me it looks better than floating. It won't let me put a second one on. Ah, that's not right. Huh. That's so weird. Well, I'll have to check on that. I mean, figure that out. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know. I better be careful because I don't know if that tune is copyrighted or not. Anyway, it's a cute little tune that my washer plays when it's done. And I like it. Yeah, I actually think this looks pretty cool. So I've been looking at the pictures and figuring out where the garbage cans are and what they look like and, you know, all that stuff. The only problem is I only have one garbage can, so, I mean, you know, one kind of garbage can. So, they end up all looking the same. You know, because I know that, like, in one part of the park, they're white, and in another part, they're green. You know, or something like that. I don't know if there are any that are green, but, oh, I was going over there. Because you can't put them where I wanted to put them. So I am going to, let you guys watch the shenanigans of the, they're not even moving. Let's go see if we can find the Wandering Trader again. I mean, they're talking, but that doesn't help. And yes, those poor guys are being paid. Okay, here's the Wandering Trader. You can watch the Wandering Trader. I need to go upstairs. Unless he goes off screen and then I can't help it, sorry. And while I was up there, I suddenly remembered that I'm not looking at my Twitch, so what if somebody's trying to talk to me? Nope, says best viewers about 11 minutes ago. Okay, I lost my Twitch. There we go. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. So we'll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, right there. So, I was just thinking because of the video I'm watching. Um, when I originally got Dreamlight Valley, I know that has nothing to do with Minecraft, but when I originally got Dreamlight Valley, I got it for free because it was still brand new, probably full of bugs. The only bug I actually experienced that was game breaking. Well, I mean, I experienced a few of the bugs, but the only one that was kind of game breaking for me was I was trying to do the 4,500 vegetables and I couldn't do it because uh, it wouldn't go through. It just wouldn't. And Sam, it's wearing slippers. It's daddy. Or at least I think it is. Yeah, my cat's a scaredy cat. It's funny because you would think a cat that used to be a stray cat would not be a scaredy cat. He'd be on high alert and all that stuff, but no. Although we kind of think that he, like, just, uh, like he escaped from the house that he lived at, or, or was it indoor outdoor kitty? Although, if he was indoor outdoor kitty, wouldn't he run to his own house instead of, I don't know. Anyway. Why is that staying on? Oh, because of that. Not that I know of.
You have one, Meow? No. I didn't think so. It was worth asking. Yeah. No, not really. Just organizer anymore either. Huh.
Why do I need a number 2 pencil?
So I can mark the wall where to put the holes.
Oh.
That's the dang thing.
Um.
I don't think ball point's gonna be tight enough spot. Yeah, is that so, Steph?
And if you write on the walls, her landlord's probably gonna freak.
Uh-huh. Same goes for the Sharpie in my pocket. That would probably freak someone out too. Meow.
So we own our
Yeah,
place,
that's
but
what she said.
oh, that'll work.
I don't even have a regular pen over here anymore. I used them all at work and they go poof.
If you promise to bring them back, hold on. I still think writing on the wall is gonna get her in trouble.
Well, that's her problem.
Okay.
Bring them okay before you put the hole.
I know I've got a pen. Oh, well, I'm kind of glad you came over because I got a purple one. You cool with it being purple? So,
Two different makes and models of her cameras. She's wondering if they have the same capability, so I left her looking up information on it. I may be coming back without finishing said project.
oh,
If
that's
I
not
finish
what.
the camera, she'll have to take it back to Best Buy.
Well, I'll have to do.
Just like so many others, she has abandoned the Walmart for electronics.
Okay. Actually, that kind of makes it look fancy. Not when it's next to a light, but, kind of makes it look fancy. Okay, I don't understand this because it looks blue and then it turns green. I mean, it turns out to be green. Okay, but this comes out. Maybe not that much. We'll do it that much anyway. So we got at least 1, 2, 3, so... So, I've still got that song stuck in my head. It's Kings and Queens by Ava Max. I've got stuck in my head. And I really like Valhalla Calling War version from Miracle of Sound. And I haven't listened to this one yet. For Honor, Peyton Parrish. Yeah, I haven't heard that one, but it sounded like it was going to be good. But I do warn you that, you may also be having Kings and Queens stuck in your head. is not what I said. Gosh. Oh, okay. That's not even a door thing. It's just the window. Okay. Cool. That's weird that right now it looks blue like I wanted. And then when it's not dark, it looks green. I was trying to get a better view of that. That is stupid. No, that's the sitting area. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I could get better pictures as a Google photographer. I'm sorry. Yeah, I either get from the side or I get from the side or I get that umbrella in the way. Annoying. Okay, so this is probably... Oh, that pops out. See, I remember one of those corner places like that being a pancake place, and I could have sworn it was one closer to Mr. Lincoln, but I don't actually remember. I'm just saying I don't actually remember. I think it was over yonder. I know. What are you doing now? You did shut the door, didn't you? Well, I really want to put it past you. Wait. I don't know. I'm making it up as I go along. That is scary. You haven't used that thing in a long time. Yeah? Okay, so why would there be a balcony?
Because there is. Well,
You ready to listen to the rest of the question?
no.
Of course not. No, it's not. Okay, what I was trying to say before I got interrupted is why would there be a balcony when this is a window? Makes no sense. Well, that's not exactly the right way, but close enough. And you probably will be able to tell that the bars don't go all the way down. Oh, well, no, because... There, that looks a little better. But the window goes all the way down, so I don't exactly like that, but it'll have to do. So that's something that I don't understand, is people keep complaining about their item limit and that they have to go and ruin builds so they can do dream snaps. But I'm not really a decorator person, so that's probably why I don't understand it. Yeah, that doesn't work. It's pretty much perfect, except for the trim isn't there. Well, we'll have to do that. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Doesn't work. I mean, it's not what it's supposed to be, but it'll do. Okay, so... I actually felt bad having to, send my husband out again. But... Okay, that's probably not what it looks like, but for Minecraft, we'll have to do it. Because otherwise it looks really stupid. Like, right there, where I had to go and, yeah, I guess why did I do that? Because I had to go and make it thicker anyway. Anyway. Yeah, short little thing. And then I don't think the rest of this building is gonna even need that much. Oh no. Oh look, we have ducks and a little cow. A baby cow. Well, actually, I was gonna let you out, dummy. Thank you. At least one of you listened. The other one either despawned or walked off. Okay, so I'm just doing this so I can get... Oh, let's see if I can get baby cow to leave now. No, you need to go in the little hole that I told you to go in. You know, some of the shops, I don't care what they look like on the inside because that's not really important to me. But I mean, unless I know what it looks like on the inside, it's not really that important to me. We're just gonna do windows. Now we got an adult cow in there. Great. Huh? There was a cow here, I swear. And now we got chicken. Let's see how long until they despawn. Oh good, I didn't kill him. In one of my builds, I can one-shot any animal. Because my son gave me, you know, the power of one-shotting, or whatever it's really called. And I got a little upset about that, actually. Ooh, I could use the office building thing. So there's this, I think it's an office building, but I could use it as a hotel. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of stuff on my watch later list that is either movies or music videos of the songs I like, because I don't know how to do the, you know, like I want a playlist on my YouTube music, but I don't know how to do that. So did you get figured out? Cool. Cool. Told you.
To show off the front view. So make sure it's even.
Uh-huh. She cornered herself. She likes that area. No.
Hi, silly kitty cat.
She did not want to see Megan. And I have no idea why, except for I guess she doesn't... I guess she doesn't. I guess she doesn't like strangers. She likes me.
Tolerating the rest of us, huh?
She likes me. Thank you.
Well, it wasn't supposed to stick you in the butt. It's there.
Sheep, you're being a butt. Hey, while you're out there, is there anything in the dryer? I'm sorry, I forgot that I was still streaming. Part of that is because my office chair uh, is right in front of my Xbox, and my TV's right next to that, and the cat, my boy cats keep jumping into my office chair, and then that kind of turns it around, and then I can't see whether I'm streaming or not.
And no, I don't have any clue as to what the hell I'm gonna put in there. Not a clue at all.
Hot dogs and fries? Or hamburgers and fries? So last night, well, actually, okay, that story starts the night before. Okay, so the night before last, we went and did a little bit of grocery shopping, and I do mean a little bit because we only spent like 43. That's what it was, $43. It was gonna be $46, but apparently he left off one of the olives or something like that, and so it ended up being 43. And I don't understand that because that was a $3 difference, and olives are not $3. They're $1 something. So obviously there was something else, or something went on discount in between when we went there the first time and when we went there the second time. Thank you, Mama Sheep. Now, could you and your child please leave? Apparently it sounds too much like work to the sheep. Apparently a lot too much like work. Okay. Now we can take this out. There should be no more animals spawning in the store. Should be and reality being two different things, but yeah. Should be. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, perfect. Of course, Y was 6 there because I don't know where the entrance to that is. And then there's like another. It's like this one's below that, and this one's supposed to be above that, so. Oh, um. Well, I can make the windows bigger since it seems like that's all stretched out. The only thing I can think of is that maybe that building and that building are supposed to be bigger, but they're not, so. Okay. And then. Well, actually, I think that's. Oh. Yeah, like at the top here. Oh, so. Off. I'll, I'll get it. I need one more thing. Well, I don't need this right now. Does this look dorky? Good. Yeah. But it's like, they were floating before. And, oh, I can fix that now. What?
They look like an idiotic driver, so I ran him over. Instantly farmed some.
My husband's swine farmed some. Don't worry, he didn't actually run over a, real person. Yeah, that looks a lot better. There. I like that. I like that a lot. Wrong thing.
5 miles an hour.
You like that? It's time to get lost in your own Disneyland. That sand terracotta. Help, 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 help.
It's Mr. Indentured Servant, Villager Collector.
Did I put it over here? No. I just lost it? Yeah, that's sand terracotta. That's not what I wanted. Huh. I had light concrete. Just. I know where it is. I know where it is. I know where it is. Okay, so I wish they would fix the thing and just have it go out when, just go out, whether I'm in the area or not. Right there. That looks a little weird. Okay, so it looks gray. I don't know if it actually is gray, but it looks gray. So, that's what we're going to put over here too. That's not what it looks like. It actually looks totally flat. But it's not sticking out enough to, like, bring out here. But it is casting a shadow. But that might be because the banner thing is casting a shadow. Oh, anyway. So the night before last we did a little bit of grocery shopping, which kinda didn't work out the way that we wanted it to. Um, my husband had forgotten his phone and we didn't know how much we had in the bank, and so we ended up having to go home, get his phone, figure it out, and this was after we had already grabbed everything. And yeah, so it wasn't the best time, but we did end up getting all the stuff that was on our list. Except for that $3 that I can't figure out. Because if you left off one can of olives, then that wouldn't exactly do it. Maybe it's the other way. I don't know. Looks pretty good though. Um, okay, so then yeah, so there's only supposed to be 3 windows up here. That's not going to take it over. Oh, no, there's more than that. I'm sorry. Oh, okay, there's this big tower. If I call it a tower, you guys aren't going to understand what I'm talking about. Um, it's Disney Clothiers, and so there's 3 windows, and then there's that corner spot. So that's going to be really hard to do. Hi, settle. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. So my cat Sam came to sit on my lap. Huh? My husband came up with that I'm patronizing him. How is that patronizing? That's telling him he's a good boy. Okay, so we're doing 4? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, see, the problem is that the next window that comes up, the next window that's supposed to come up is the tower part. I mean, the tower looking part. So, we've had to ad lib a few of the buildings before, so we'll probably just put in some more windows and call it a day. Keep on with the pattern and all that. There. I mean, we're kind of ad libbing a bit anyway. Oh, that thing with the bicycle. I don't know how to do that thing with the bicycle. Well, we'll figure out the bicycle one of these days. And it's a tiny bicycle. It's not a full size bicycle, as far as I know. Might be full size. I don't know. See, technically, this is supposed to be like 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that's not what the color is, but yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, the cows, pigs, horses, they're all bringing their kids to Disneyland, so you know it's pretty good. And it doesn't even have any rides yet. Okay, so we need to do this. I'm trying to get as accurate as possible. I'm trying to get as accurate as possible, but, with some things, you just gotta put more windows because Disney built it a certain way. Like, I think this isn't actually supposed to be, a square thing. And this building isn't even or this building isn't supposed to be there, or that building's supposed to be there, but this is supposed to literally be going that way. Something like that. And it doesn't because, it's Minecraft. We got squares to work with. So we might end up putting some more windows here. We'll probably end up putting some more windows here. And I'm not seeing that very well. So I'm going to have to see if our original picture shows it a little better. That kid's dog, cat, whatever it is not listening. Dog. It's run too. I mean, I know cats can run fast too, but I think it's a dog. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Is that where right there. Yeah, so that is that right there. Oh, there's supposed to be a window right here, but obviously we're going to have to, like I said, we're going to have to add some more windows. 1, 2, 4? Yeah, 4. Here, we'll just, do the windows. We don't need to have them out that far because that's actually supposed to be a big old sign that says Disney Clothiers. See, I don't know if they would let me, but if I could get this built and then submit it to Mojang and probably Disney, see if they can make it an actual might I do that? See if I could get it to be an actual thing that other people could download and play on, then that'd be great. But I also need to let's see if anybody's talking. Nope. Okay. What else do I... Oh, I would have to have somebody help me, though, and make it to where the rides are automatic, like on that Disney World one that somebody made. I think that one is so cool. I love it. Although, if I'm going to go with... If I'm going to go with Disneyland, Jungle Cruise would definitely have to... It would definitely not have the backside of water. It would be like whatever it was in 1986, maybe.
It's the front side of water.
No, in 19... Okay, so my husband said maybe it's front side of water.
I'm being facetious. Chill out.
And he's being silly. No, no, no. I wasn't making fun of you for that or anything. Just, that's what he's suggesting. Maybe that's what the deal was. Well,
Or you could look and see that there's a tractor coming in. Sure.
when I went to Disneyland for my first time, it was definitely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It was definitely, you got on the boat and you're sitting on the green cushions and they tell you the red ones are the only ones that float. If we get into trouble and like if the boat got into trouble and we fell over or capsized. And I thought that was kind of funny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, perfect. I thought that was kind of funny, and the ride never ever had that problem. So, oh, that should be red. I don't think I have red. I don't know. Maybe I do. I have to have red. Oh, there's still one up there because I don't think that one actually exists, but there's got to be some kind of light. So maybe I'll do some more chandeliers. Right there, red. So I don't know what that building is in real life, but it was there, and I decided to use it as a storage unit. It wasn't. There's a locker room over here, though. Not that he looked. Okay. And there's some guy going down our street, probably way too fast. And I kind of hope he gets pulled over. So I don't know how I'm going to get that to say Disney Clothiers, except for, putting a sign. So I'm probably not going to put, anything. Let's see if I can get a better view. Not that far down, gosh. Really? Okay, I don't. Oh, I do now. No, can't really get a better view. Yeah, right there. There's kind of some blue. But it's back here. It's a darker color, but no, it's that same color. Never mind. Okay, and might be more than 5, actually. Huh, I don't know. Anyway, we gotta figure this out. Or, as usual, make stuff up as we go along. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still trying to figure out the windows. Okay, why did... Oh, I kind of think I know why. So nothing really matters. The da-na-na-na-na-na, nothing really matters to me. Oh, that's part of Bohemian Rhapsody. I just realized. I was wondering why all of a sudden, whatever I said, made me think of that, but kind of makes sense. Okay. How long have I been playing? 2 hours? Wow. Okay. Well, we gotta finish the street. Really. We have to. It's a thing. Now, this isn't here, this isn't here, this isn't here, this isn't here. And, like, to go with the window idea that we have, that were shown here. No, actually, that would be, So we're trying to figure this out. I don't know if we're going to, but we're trying to figure it out. And then we'll put curtains. Do we have the curtains? Oh, we have the curtains. Yay! That kind of feels like we have the beef. Or we have the meat. That's what it is. Oh, okay. What restaurant is that? Arby's. Arby's, as my husband usually puts it. Oh, 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 oh. And I am not trying to be the Ozempic ad.
Still not a paid advertisement.
And not a paid advertisement for either one of them, but if I was going to do that, I'd be asking Amazon, hey, I advertise y'all all the time. There! I was going to say, there's a way to do it. How? And we're going to have to come up with weird window shapes because this part doesn't make any sense. Okay, that doesn't make any sense at all. Um, there's a song with the phone number in it, and apparently a whole bunch of people called this phone number, and the person that had the phone number got really frustrated because everybody was calling them. But that just popped into my head, and I don't know why. And I don't remember the phone number, so I think they finally ended up retiring it because the person was getting so many phone calls. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But how did we go? We must have gone in one, and gone this way, and gone this way, and gone this way. Was it 2? It was 3. Okay. We haven't really looked at the front, but but yeah, I was having this really weird dream this morning. Me and some guy were walking around a beach kind of area, not like with the with the sand and all that, but like one of those where the grass goes all the way to the water, and to our right ended up being a spot where the ocean, like our part of the island or land, stuck out further than where the ocean was over to our right. And the it was kind of in a cove. And so I don't know what I was doing with this guy. I can only, I kind of got the impression that like we were all on a, like maybe a archaeological dig or something like that, and so they'd brought a whole bunch of people together, and we, that's why I didn't know these people, but I was, hanging out with them. I didn't really know what to think, but that's like the only logical idea. Well, we went over to where that, um, we went over and it was kind of like we were walking above the water, because it's a dream. You can do things like that. And in the water was all these, uh, 20-ounce bottles, 6 packs of Coca Cola. And there was something else in there too, and I can't remember what. But it was so weird. Then what is it at the store? Oh, maybe it was a 16.5 ounce, or maybe my memory was remembering back when they made the 20 ounces. I didn't say it was cold. I said it was a 6 pack, like you get off the shelf at the W store, and you just said it was a 16.5 ounce. Except for I don't think you're right. Doesn't matter, what size it is, um, but that's what I saw in the water in the stream, and then and this other lady that was part of the same team, she comes over and is complaining that at least if we were going to find something weird like that, it should have been beer. Well, I don't drink beer, so why would I dream that? But okay, so this is all window two, except for a couple of gray spots. So anyway, it turned out I needed to go upstairs and go to the bathroom. So I did that, and well, that's still part of the corner. That's the place with the telephone. The telephone's either on this wall or the one on the other side, unless I took it out because Starbucks took over. Yeah, I can't get a good view. Okay, so I just need to do the windows all the way around. We did that. We haven't put curtains on all of them, but we will. Well, I don't need that, and I do need that, so. Okay, so these, oops. I just need them in front of the windows. Not in front of the upright part. Okay. And then that's the thing. I do this until, I mean, if I'm streaming it, I do this until I'm done with the build. And then, that's when I quit. I put that up too high. Why? Not that one. Dang it. There we go. It kind of sucks when they can go and turn it around and they can turn it around and I can't. Very frustrating. Oh, okay. So, I was watching a cat video yesterday, maybe the day before that, and one of the things was that uh, cats recognize the tone of your voice, and they don't recognize what you're actually saying. And it's like, I know that my cat understands what I'm saying. Because I taught my cat not to wake up my husband on his day off. um, we taught Ben just not to wake up anybody if they're asleep. But Sam, he likes to make sure Daddy gets to work on time. So, so I had to teach him about days off because, otherwise he's gonna wake up my husband. Oh, that's where I needed to go. Otherwise he's gonna wake up my husband, on his day off, and he's gonna be all upset about that, of course. So, that's too close. A little too close. So it's way too close. Okay. Wait, what did I put? Oh! But I already got the window done. Oh yeah, that is 2. Okay. Yeah, but it's 2. Oh, that's 2. Okay. Um, yeah, so I can't have 3 window. I can't have the window the way it's supposed to be. Huh. I don't know. Well, we'll leave it like this. And 1, 2, 3. That's 4, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So we'll have to go and I don't know, something. Let's leave it. Okay, okay, so that is definitely, gray. Oh, not up that high. Oi. So I kind of feel bad because I added a video to my list that I wanted to try and watch, and I'm not able to listen to it right now because I'm doing this, so. One, two, three, four, five, six. We'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that does seem like it's a double gray. Actually, okay, so what it is, it's like a double gray, but it's got white down the middle here with red around the white. But you can't do that in Minecraft. So, we're suffering with what we have. Can you please make dinner? I already thought up something. Two, three, four, five, 6. Well, you could pull out some more from the paycheck or something, and we could go out and spend more money that we don't have. No, I'm just saying that as an example. Because obviously you don't have any of the credit card money or anything. Yeah, see, that doesn't work. Well, we'll have to make it work. We'll figure out the windows in a minute. What is making that noise? Oh, the llama made the rude noise. Okay, so I'm gonna guess that there's one on this side. I can't really see it. And then that would make the window be here. And here? Sure. And here. And that worked. Not. You know, it helps if you put the correct in the correct spot. There you go. It's not that color, but it's the only stir I have right now. And we'll. We still haven't figured out what to do with the. Not that. There we go. Okay. But then there's like the darker gray up here, which we left over there. I don't know why we have the stone. Wrong one. Okay, so I don't know why we have stone. That doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, we don't need the red anymore, do we? No, doesn't look like it. Okay, so we need well, we need gray concrete and because it looks blue. The problem is it looks blue and it's on the shady side of the street, so you can't really see what color it is. Yeah, there we go. Gray. And then you can't really see what color is needed. Oh. I'm gonna take that, but I don't know if that's the color I need. It definitely doesn't look wooden like a warped stairs does, but it'll have to do. So I feel like my last build was a little bit better on some of these buildings and a little bit worse on some of the others. So this is what I'm stuck with. I don't like the train station. I don't know what I did the first time, but it was way more awesome. Okay, so but it could be this color to me because no, wait, it could be this color to me because it's in the shade. You know, it could be the blue. I don't know. Oh, oh yeah. Okay, so above these windows is looking like light gray. For like 2 or 3. And if you're wondering why I'm able to do it so easily, I am playing on controller. I think it's so much easier to play on controller. I think it's so weird because people say, "Oh, it would be so hard doing this with a controller," and it's like, no, it's not. Yeah, but they say that all the time. It's so weird. Okay, so like I said, this looks like. Come on. Oh no, that's the what I needed. Yeah, that's about 2, maybe less. But yeah, that brings it up to the top of the. And then I need to go and figure out. What are you guys doing next door? Okay, now I need to go back over that other picture. No, not there. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Okay. Oh, okay, so over here, we're like out here. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. From Small Wonder. I like that show a lot. Okay, so our dome thing, because it's a dome thing, our dome thing kind of looks like those hats. If you've seen, I, I want to say it was Big Trouble in Little Chinatown. If you've seen that, or Little China, um, might be that, but it might have been one of the. Now I'm second guessing myself because it might have been one of the Mortal Kombat movies, but I think it was Big Trouble in Little China. Anyway, there was these guys wearing these big like Chinese hats, and it went around in a circle, like like a dome. I mean, not a dome. Well, not a dome, but not a dome. But anyway, it went up to the middle, like a TP does. And anyway, it's kind of like that. And then it's got this thing in the middle. But I don't know how I'm going to pull that off. And I need to go and get, if I've got it, I don't know that I actually have this piece that I need. I'm thinking about going and taking all those pieces and bringing them to the locker room. But then I'm going to be going over to that room and going, wait, where's all my stuff? Yeah. Well, I got that. That's not what I need, but I have it. Because everything that's extra goes over here. Except for usually everything that's extra that is extra for the add-on I put in. Okay. Oh, I do have it. Yay, me. Problem is, I'm gonna have to, make it full circle, go all the way in a square circle, and I don't know if I can do that. A square circle. Yeah. So it's gonna be a totally different shape than it usually is, but it'll have to do. It'll do. It's not right, but it'll do. It's not what I meant. Close. Whatever. Is that a person or a puppy? Yeah, this is not gonna look right. Okay. And because we can go and take. Well, it's supposed to be white, but. Oh, a minute. There you go. It's supposed to be white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe. And supposed to be a flag. Oh, I don't even have to do that. I can put it right. No. Put it right. No. Well, actually, it does look good that way. There. That's supposed to be an American flag. Actually, let's see if we can manage to put that. Yeah. There. That looks even better. Okay. I don't know how I managed to do that, but I think it looks nice, so So we don't know where the I I'm building it, so but nobody knows where this road is actually going. It's just going. So I'm building it a little bit at a time so I can figure it out as I go along. Um, there's supposed to be a way, other people know how to do it, I don't, but there's supposed to be a way that you can go and take one of the mine carts and get, you can get in the mine cart, go on the ride, and then it disappears and the thing puts down a new one at the beginning of the ride. But I don't know how to do that. And I really wish I knew how. Okay, so I have the arcade right there. And then there's 2 or 3 buildings right next to that. And then right about here is where the eating area is. That I was talking about with Goofy standing there on Disneyland Adventures. And I think it's really weird because Goofy is standing, you know, let's say right here on Disneyland Adventures, and a little bit further down the street, Donald Duck's standing there. But as soon as you talk to him, for that first thing that you have to do, he disappears and is over there in Toontown. Um, what am I playing tomorrow? Oh, you know what I am playing tomorrow? Oh my goodness. I'm going to be playing Dreamlight Valley. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to do some more collection stuff on I'm probably going to do some more collection stuff from Eternity Isle and Storybook Vale. Um, I need more agave and paprika. The stuff you have to pick up. And like when you're doing the quests, you're like, oh, I'll pick that up later. Oh, I'll pick that up later. Well, it's later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, we'll leave it. So, I would be having this go from the entrance, but as you've probably seen, we've got a sidewalk. Because Disneyland has a sidewalk. And so we're going to go on a short tour here. short because I'm not done. That used to be a bank, so it's going to be in my build. This is Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. It's going to stay that way. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And I don't know. But that building across the street over there is the Emporium. Yes, we have floating plants. I can't figure out how to get them to be not floating. That is a big store. Oh, I don't know, and that is the little movie theater. Oh, it doesn't have a, oh my goodness. Anyway, a bunch of stores I don't know. Oh, and that's the Starbucks that used to be the general store. Now it rains. Locker room that I either added or it's there and I had to figure it out. I don't know. Anyway, that building that we just finished. Oh, except for that we gotta make it to where they can get in. Well, I don't want the pigs and the horses and chickens to get in, but you know, the wandering trader might want to work there. Anyway, this is the Emporium. The firehouse, the bathrooms, men's room, ladies' room, I think. Town hall? Or maybe that is. Anyway, one of those two. And, one of those two buildings also has the Lost Parents house. Room. How? Anyway, whatever building. That has the Lost Parents. Oh, I was going to show you the other Lost Parents, but it isn't built yet, so never mind. Moving on. In Disneyland Adventures, there's a hidden Mickey here. I didn't know how else to build it. In Disneyland Adventures, there's also a hidden Mickey here, but it would be way too big to build right there. Oh. Okay, so this must be all flat. Oh, I can't move that because that is... Oh, gosh. Well, it'll have to be the remaining one. Anyway, I made up where the line was. I couldn't remember, and you know, we needed all this space for the train, so this is an engine. Yeah, I know it doesn't look right, but I don't know exactly what to do to fix that, so this is the car that you sit in. Usually you are faced this way. But I did hear recently that there is a car where all of them are facing this way, like the tram at Universal Studios. So, I didn't know that. And I was looking at something, and there was 3 cars and the engine. And see, we even have the smoke. I was going to put actual smoke, but that didn't work. So I had to do that. And since we're doing this, you get off the ride over here. And in the grand tradition of the train, there is no way to get on and off at Main Street. But I hear that there's if you're in a wheelchair, I hear there's supposed to be a way to get on and off the train in your wheelchair at the other stations. So I'm a little confused. Oh, what I checked out over here is no, I do not have the dinosaurs built yet. right here, instead of two chickens, there's supposed to be, a triceratops. Pretty sure he's a triceratops. And a T-Rex. Tyrannosaurus Rex. And they're fighting. And, like, over here, there's... Oh, that's not going to work. That is so not going to work. Why did I do that? I'm going to have to take this out. Wow. Okay. Anyway. Oh, maybe I was going to direct it that way so it'd make it a little easier. I don't know. But that's too close. Okay, they're faced this way, so yeah, I'm going to have to fix this. Oh well. It's not like I can't do it. So last time I had this all, straight, because that's what it looks like when you're in the ride. It's all straight. So there's like, the epic battle between the Triceratops and the T-Rex right there. And there's like lava in the back, and it looks like medieval time, with the dinosaurs. But then like over here, it's like family dinosaurs. Including, but not limited to, the little Triceratops. They're just hatched, but some of them are like still in their eggs because they can't figure out how to get out yet. So cute. One of my favorites. Anyway, we got two buildings on that one side, and it is raining. So, please check out my books on Amazon. I know it sounds weird, but we found a place that I can get digital money. So I bought two of my books. I also bought two other books because I figured I'm buying books for, to help, to help make us money, and I wanted Howl's Moving Castle really badly because that's a book that my mom got me. Well, she allowed me to use her credit card so I could get it. Okay, that's not gonna work. She allowed me to use her credit card so I could get it. So essentially, she bought it for me. I don't know if I gave her money, if I gave her money back for buying that for me, but I have or somebody has a picture of me holding it up with my duffel bag that I asked for that year. I asked for this giant duffel bag. I don't have any more. I don't even know what happened to it. Maybe I donated it because I didn't need it anymore. I like the ones on wheels. What? Oh, my husband says the zipper broke, so we probably threw it away. But yeah, I got that when I was about 20 years old. I can't remember. Yeah, I think I got it when I was about 20 years old. Anyway, or that might have been my 18th birthday. All I know is that my Aunt Robin came down, and I decided I wanted to have my birthday at my mom's house that year. So we ended up having my birthday there, and my Aunt Robin came all the way from Virginia. That was, quite a trip, I'm sure. But anyway, they came all the way from Virginia to visit all of us, not just us, though, other relatives. Like, either the in-laws or yeah, they must have visited the in-laws because grandma and grandpa were there. I mean, were Aunt Robin's parents, duh. So anyway, so I really wanted to get Hall's Moving Castle, so I ended up getting my husband. Uh, what did we get you? Anyway, I don't remember what book it was, but what'd you do with it? Oh, it's upstairs. Anyway, it's the one with the for anybody who's actually read a Star Wars book and is a fan of them and all that. It's the one where I don't remember much of it. Luke and some other people, so I'm guessing Han and Leia. Maybe Han and Chewie. Yeah, I think it was Han and Leia. Because I remember Leia being there. Might have been Obi-Wan and oh no. We'll just go with Han and Leia. Anyway, they all walk into this big room. It's like it sounds like it's like the Parthenon with the roof still on it, and but of course it's in the Star Wars world, so but it sounds like this big room, and in the middle of the floor is this big uh bathtub thing. I don't actually remember what they called it, so I'm calling it a bathtub thing. And inside the bathtub thing was a monster. And that's all I remember. Because I was listening to it in the car back when stories were on audio tape. I know it's showing my age, but anyway, we got that one. So, I have bought a few of my books. My sister bought a few of my books. I know my sister-in-law bought at least one of my books. And somebody else entirely that we actually don't know bought a book. So, or two. Can't remember. Book or two. Anyway, and I think my parents bought a book, but like I said, I was really happy because somebody that we don't know bought a book. It was awesome. I keep getting told that, people bought my book, and then I'm like, okay, where's the money from it? And we never got it. So I don't know if I need to complain to Amazon or if they were mistaken and actually bought something else. But anyway, you type in TINARASHBOOKS. That's 3 different words. In case I haven't said that before. And you should find every single one of my books. Pirate's Daughter, Misfortune, Hard Times, Esperanza's Party, The Island, and a whole separate series, because those are all the Rolling Sea. That's the name of the ship. I decided to name the series after the ship. And then a whole separate series called Adopted, and the first one is Coral. Because the first cat that it's the second first cat that we adopted back in 2011 was Coral. And we had her since she was less than 2 pounds. She was 2 months old. She was less than 2 pounds. Got to give a shout out to Bed Bath & Beyond. It's not a paid advertisement, but I got to give a shout out to them because they let us use their bathroom scale to find out if they were 2 pounds, and we ended up taking them to the Nevada Humane Society where we got them, and we were able to adopt them. Yeah, and not a paid advertisement for Nevada Humane Society either. At the time, I think they were being mean to the cats, but I don't know. It could just be a kitten's view on things, because they kept coming back from there totally terrified of humans. And it's like, how do we get our kittens to calm down? And, we just gave them loves and, they seem to be okay. But, wow. They, they got scared really easily and, we always had to calm them down after that. So I hope they weren't being mean to the cats, but you never know. I mean, it could have just been, like shots and stuff. She didn't like getting her temperature taken. Anyway, I might go and make another book to celebrate her life, since she's no longer here. I'm gonna have to calm down about the whole thing first, because that was my baby. She didn't cuddle with me much, but yeah, she was still. Yeah, Coral was always a daddy's girl, but definitely. I know that's like open like that, but it just doesn't look right. And it doesn't make any sense. Why would you have this? Why would you have this like that and then have the doors over here? I mean, you could totally jump the turnstile or whatever. If there's still a turnstile, I don't think there is. I mean, you could totally just walk in and. Of course, I don't recommend doing that because if you happen to be there after hours, somebody's going to notice. I still got to figure out how to make that look better. Anyway, I was just trying to show you the neat lights over here. Those are not unlighting because this. And eventually there's going to be a track up here that goes behind this sign. I don't think that sign's actually supposed to be there, but how are you supposed to tell it's Disneyland otherwise? I mean, because the only other thing I could think of is to go and take this and, like, put glass in some of the spots so it says Disneyland. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe take that green back there and do the same thing. Oh, we could put it on this wall over here. Ah, that kind of makes sense. But see, that says California, but this does not say Disneyland. Everybody just knows. So anyway, please check out my books on Amazon. Like I said, um, you might think they're expensive, but that's so I can get $5 out of each book. I get $5 out of whatever you pay for a book. Um, okay, so I bought Hard Times and Adopted Coral, and I got $7.30 out of it. Oh, yeah, I'll get it on the 7th of April, in theory, and if I don't, then I have to talk to Amazon and go, hey, what the heck? But, like, I'll wait until the 8th and, make sure it's still not in there, and yeah. Anyway, I'm getting $7.30 from it. So anyway, If you're watching me on YouTube right now, please like, share, comment, subscribe, notification bell. If you're watching me on Twitch right now, please follow and chat. I still need the 3 chatters on average. Remember, that's not that the chatters are average. It's just that the number of times you're on there is average. So, I still need that. And yeah, I had the problem of had 100 I had 100 followers, and I got 2 or 3 more people after that, and it wasn't counting it. And I'm like, what the heck? And then I'm back down to 99. So I'm a little bit upset about that because, I was like so happy I hit 100. I was so happy. And then now I'm back to 99. But, yeah, I'm trying to be patient about it. Doesn't always work, but I'm trying to be patient about it. So, I hope you're having a great day. Oh, yeah, and in both cases, please watch my stuff. I have decided you don't have to watch the whole thing. Like if you want to watch just the beginning part, just watch the beginning part. If you want to watch the whole thing, that's even better. Like some of my Minecraft builds, you might actually learn how to build something that you didn't know how to build before, or like get an idea for your own build. Some of the stuff, I've got to admit though, some of the stuff that I have come up with, with this, with this build, I go and build it how I see it. But with my own builds, with my own buildings, I have learned a lot of stuff from TSMC-Minecraft. He is awesome, and he always thinks of great ways to build stuff. He builds it a little too tiny for me, though, because you'll notice that the villager is 2 blocks high. So most people would go and put a roof right here. I can't do that. I get claustrophobic. So I decided, okay, we'll build the roof at 4. No, that wasn't working for me. Build the roof at 5. That wasn't working for me. Build the roof at 6. That's good because, that's where I put the lights. And then, you gotta wire it usually. So you got 7 and then you got 8. So it makes the building look too tall to be allowed. But other than that, it's great. Anyway, so I hope you're having a great day. Know that you are enough. You are important. You matter. There's nothing you cannot solve or handle, even work in school. You have at least one friend right here, and I will see you in the next stream or video.